And I'm sitting in my home studio talking to you with a camera that shoots at a higher resolution than anything that they had in the 1950s and 60s. And you're gonna see this edit online. That's insane. All right, let's see how we're looking here. Hell yeah. Yo, so I got some work to do, but it's been a while since I've made a vlog. So I figured I'd make one today, and I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about, but we're gonna set up the camera and see what happens. If you're new here, what's up? My name's Sean. I'm a photographer and musician based out of Florida. I make content about audio and visual media. So if that's something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button because it really helps out the channel. To start, I kind of want to talk about this camera setup I got going on. I think a Canon M50 with a 22mm f2, like a tiny little pancake lens, keeps the camera super light so I can like hold it like way out here. And it's really good for like street photography and stuff like that too. So yeah, pretty dope. That f2 is crispy. I'm working on my portfolio because I've been slacking on it. I'm actually speaking at a seminar on Saturday about the importance of content media for businesses. When you own a business, like you want your business to be seen by everybody. But unfortunately, with the social media algorithms changing all the time, it can make that really difficult. You're now competing with other creators. You're competing with competition in your space, and then now you're competing with AI generated slop. I've got some opinions on that I'm going to talk about in another video, but that's not today. So anyways, long story short, I have a website I need to work on because I don't have a new portfolio up yet. I need to have this up for Saturday, so that way if anyone's there and they want to visit my website, that they can and see the work that I've done, because I think it would be kind of shitty if I rolled up without a website, but yet I'm telling my audience that they need a website. So you already know, we're staying caffeinated. Okay, so this website is turning out really, really good. I've always gone to custom code when I'm building my websites, but this time I decided to reach for a tool called Webflow, and I love it. Webflow kind of takes away some of the like coding aspects, even though it still uses like the concepts like margin and padding and all of the other like CSS stuff that I usually do. But it puts it in this nice like interface that I can interact with, and I actually feel like I'm designing the website rather than programming it. I'm aware there's other AI platforms like Claude Code, GitHub Copilot, V0, but I find that the UIs are very bland, and so I wanted to do something kind of over the top because that's what my photography business is. So yeah, design. I'm wrapping up a template for my case studies so that way I can get them on the website, and it should be pretty good to go. Okay, so I was really struggling with trying to figure out what to talk about today, and then it kind of just hit me is that I want to talk about the creative process. I think it's important to tell our stories and how we create. Everybody has their own process on how they build and how they create. That's how new ideas are introduced to the world. You've heard that saying, you have to know the rules before you break the rules. And I think that applies here with the creative process. As a creative professional, you learn a set of skills to do said profession, but then there's that other aspect where you break the rules that you were taught in order to make something completely different. I think it's important to share that via YouTube or a newsletter or writing a book. We live in a time where documenting events, documenting stories is easier than ever. I mean, look at this. I'm sitting here talking to you on a camera that I'm gonna take this video, I'm gonna edit it, and then I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and it lives on the internet forever for anyone to watch. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 100 years from now, as long as YouTube's still around, you have access to this video and you can hear this story again and again and again as many times as you want. That's incredible. Our ancestors would be absolutely mind blown with how easy it is to share a story. Stories were either shared one time by word of mouth, and then there was also the press, newspapers, magazine articles, books. That was the primary way of communicating. Then TV came around, and so video became a little bit more popular, but the tech wasn't there yet. And so it was very expensive to document something. Like filming Elvis was a technological marvel. Recording in a recording studio was extremely expensive. Well, now we fast forward to 2026 and I'm sitting in my home studio talking to you with a camera that shoots at a higher resolution than anything that they had in the 1950s and 60s. You're getting pro level audio out of a mic that is the size of my thumb, and you're gonna see this edit online. That's insane. I think we take technology for granted, and I guess all of this is to say, like, get out there and shoot. Like, get out there and write something, like share your creative process, because I think that community is going to become more important than ever. Being able to share these things is going to be extremely important. I think a lot of the times, you know, we all fall into that trap of, oh, if I had that next piece of gear, I'd be able to make better content. And I was a culprit of that for a very, very long time. I always thought that that next camera lens or camera body was going to be the next big thing. But here's the thing. You have a supercomputer in your pocket that can shoot video, edit video, and post video all in the same shot. Get out there and fucking create something. Like, and you get better over time. It just takes practice. Didn't see the, you know, all of the deleted takes and all the and you saw some of it too. But that's what happens. It takes practice, you know? And then the other side of it is when you do go to post, you get anxiety about posting. Don't worry what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, like, you're the one that's out here creating. You're the one that's out here making the video, posting the video, and putting in the work to get better at being a content creator, to get better at your craft as a producer or as a designer, a photographer. Like, it takes a lot of practice. You're gonna put out shitty work. It happens to all of us. Anyone that's made it to the level of a professional somewhere, we've took the shitty photos, we've made the shitty designs and the shitty songs, and just got better every single time. You don't have to be perfect when you start. Ultimately, you are a creator. You have a story to tell, so go share it. I hope none of this comes off cold. Like, I don't want to be that guy that's like, you need to do this and you need to, no, that ain't me. I'm just a fellow creative that's been there, and I can promise you everything you want is just on the other side of you being vulnerable and you putting yourself out there, documenting your process and becoming a better creative every single day. Anyways, that's my thoughts for the day. Ooh, I like that color of that light over there. Well, I guess we did find something to talk about today. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. How did you start your creative journey? If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, stay creative, stay caffeinated, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.